Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 18 of the Jazz Association. It's the Western Conference Finals, and we're down 3-0 against the Thunder. That was not the best start. As you guys know, if you've been around for a while, or if you've even just watched the last two episodes of the series, we simulate up until the first elimination game to make it a little bit, well, not necessarily realistic, but a little bit more simulation-based. So, simulated up through the first three games of the Western Conference Finals against OKC, and we're down 3-0. So this is going to be a long road back. I'd be amazed if we could, come back and try to win this series, but we're going to give it our best shot, and that's what counts at the end of the day, right? Nah. But anyway, so obviously very good matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've retained most of their core. They haven't traded Durant or Westbrook or Ibaka. They do have Kevin Martin. Obviously, this association was started around the trade deadline time, so this was way past the James Harden trade. So not as good as they would have been if they had kept James Harden. At least that's my opinion. I'm sure someone will disagree with me, but anyway, that's just my personal opinion. Either way, very good team. Probably the best team in the Western Conference in this game, at least. You guys can see we're rocking our green alternates, looking for a little bit of good luck. Just anything we can try and muster up. Anything we can do to try at least get a win and not embarrass ourselves and get swept. But you know what? We're a young team. We're inexperienced. Kind of reminds me a lot of the 2010-2011 Thunder. We just missed the playoffs last year. We made it the year before. The Thunder had just lost in the first round of the playoffs in 2010 against the Lakers. Then they had made a run all the way to the Western Conference Finals against the Dallas Mavericks the following year, falling short. I don't remember exactly how many games that series went, but that was when Dirk was going off and establishing himself as one of the greatest power forwards of all time, quite frankly. But either way, we're kind of in that Western Conference Finals type stage. And the following year, the Thunder made it all the way to the finals before losing to the Heat in 5 games. So maybe we'll be on a similar type of path. We're a young team. We've kind of built through the draft. We're getting towards that process where, just like the Thunder were this past offseason, when they were trying to decide whether or not they wanted to go over the luxury tax to sign James Harden. It was a similar situation where we're going to have a lot of guys who are going to be free agents this offseason. And we'll have to see what we can do. I mean, obviously, I want to bring back Favors and Bradley and Bledsoe. We already re-signed Bledsoe and Hayward. But maybe decisions will have to be made. We'll kind of have to see on that. Either way, Perry Jones with the one-handed slam, the man who rarely saw playing time in the regular season this year for the Thunder, getting the fast break, one-handed jam, the man who was such a projected high lottery pick, but ended up falling all the way towards the end of the first round. I still think that was a steal out of the Thunder. I think that's just a low-risk, high-reward type of pick. Here's Reggie Jackson, gives it off to Jeremy Lamb, who's crossing up Kyle Korver, and he's going to hit the mid-range jumper. I really do like some of the young guys on this Thunder team. I mean, Reggie Jackson, Jeremy Lamb, and Perry Jones are 3 guys with some upside. Lamb was a mid-first round pick who they did acquire in the James Harden trade. Perry Jones was a guy who was supposed to go a little bit higher than he did, so that's kind of, like I said, a low-risk, high-reward type of trade. And Reggie Jackson's opened up some eyes this year. He overtook Eric Manor for that backup point guard spot, and they ended up trading Manor away to Portland for a second-round pick. So I really do like some of these, kind of young guys for the Thunder. But of course, when you got Westbrook, Durant, and Ibaka, you don't need too much more. I'm joking, of course, because someone will criticize me in the comments for saying that. But either way, Kevin Martin, wide open for 3. You cannot do that. We kind of struggled having Avery Bradley. He's not as quick as Eric Bledsoe, so I think at one point I put Bledsoe on Kevin Martin because I needed somebody quick to get around all those screens that they always set for Kevin Martin. But Ben McLemore with the nice poster right there. Gordon Hayward here being covered by Jeremy Lamb. We're trying to take advantage of Jeremy Lamb's weak defense. Hayward ends up pulling up for 2 and ends up getting it on the fadeaway. Tough shot by Gordon Hayward. But that's why we have him. That's why we got him. And, it's just something that we need him to do if we're have any chance of coming back in this series. But as you can see, I don't know, that wasn't Tony Mitchell, but that was a nice layup right there. Kevin Durant going to work in the post on Mike Miller. It's a mismatch. Likely be forcing him to a bad shot, but Perry Jones is there for the offensive board. So the Thunder are maintaining this kind of like 4 to 6 to 8 point type of lead. Not blowing us out, but we can't really get towards that. Not like a level, but we really can't get towards that stage where we have a chance to tie up the game. Jason Smith misses the mid-range there, but DeAndre Jordan on the tip slam. I was surprised Smith missed that, but luckily Jordan was there. Now we're down by 8. Avery Bradley lobs it up to DeAndre Jordan for the poster. Look out, Kevin Durant. As Two Brothers Gaming would say, how does it taste? Let's check this out. I mentioned this in my last video. Avery Bradley's becoming our best alley-ooper. And look at Jordan coming out of the air to catch it and slam it home on Kevin Durant. That was crazy. Down by 6. Ben McLemore gets the rebound there. A couple people have asked me to change his shot and stuff. So I'm going to do that in the offseason because his shot's a little bit whack on these draft classes. But I'll change that in the offseason. Kawhi Leonard misses the 3 there at the buzzer. So we enter the half down by 5. Your score is 50-45. The Thunder looking for a chance to play in the finals for, I'm not sure if they made it last season in this association, but they'd be looking for another chance to play in the finals, looking for a chance to, I'm pretty sure this would be Kevin Durant's first ring, because I think either the Bulls or the Heat won it last year. I can't quite remember. Either way, I'm pretty sure that the Thunder didn't make it, or not didn't make it, but didn't win it. 56-51, Russell Westbrook with that pull-up mid-range. You know that's his game right there. If you ever watch the Thunder play, you know Russell Westbrook is money on those pull-up mid-ranges. He's only 2 of 7 today, but that does not seem to be affecting the Thunder as they're still up by 7. DeAndre Jordan misses the layup there. Luckily, Eric Bledsoe was there on the offensive board. Puts it back up, and we're still down by 5. Now down by 6. Cantor with the ball, trying to save it. Nick Collison gets it back, though, and Kevin Durant now to Westbrook. Westbrook, like I said, man, that mid-range is his game. Not the best three-point shooter in the world, but from 15 feet and in, not Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook is absolute money. Kyle Korver on the mid-range right there, gets that to go, so we cut the lead back down to 6. Trying to stay within striking distance of this team, but can't quite close the gap. Kyle Korver stepping back, had some space, and he pulls up. Not really the best pull-up shooter in the game, definitely more of a spot-up shooter, but either way, got that one to go. Now we've closed it to 2. Russell Westbrook, though, on the mid-range. He's going to miss this time, but DeJuan Blair with the nice pass to Jeremy Lamb after picking up the offensive rebound. That's pretty sweet right there. DeJuan Blair looks like being a nice addition for this team so far. 76-70, Bledsoe with the ball, trying to push the tempo a little bit. Finds Kyle Korver trailing, and this is really what I was resorting to at this point. Like I said before, I don't have many three-point shooters. The only threes you're going to see me hit in these games are the ones by Kyle Korver, so I usually show most of them. And I was just, I was looking for Korver at this point, but Russell Westbrook with the and one layup, there was no stopping that. That was crazy. We're going to end up being down by 6 as we head into the fourth quarter. Your score is 79-73. Russell Westbrook there, pointing to the sky. I don't know why he's doing that, but either way, Russell Westbrook does have some cool like celebration type things that he does in real life. I don't know if they have any of those animations in 2K. I know they have like Durant pointing up to the sky after he makes a 3, or James Harden doing the little 3 fingers to the ground. But anyway, nice layup right there by Derek Favors. He's got 10 points, 79-77. Reggie Jackson with the ball, bringing it up. The former BC point guard gives it to Kevin Martin on the sick one-handed bounce pass, and Martin's not going to miss those wide open corner threes. That's the easiest place to hit a 3 in the NBA, and Kevin Martin, one of the better three-point shooters in the NBA. Now look at this, Kevin Durant on the pull-up over one of our best defenders in Kawhi Leonard. I mean, how are you going to stop that? Come on. Kevin Martin finds Durant once again. Durant's going to jab step. He's going to end up pulling up for 3, and there was just nothing we could do to stop this guy. Arguably the best offensive player in the NBA. I'm not sure if he ended up winning the scoring title this year or not. I actually didn't follow that race between him and Melo closely enough, but you know he's going to get his. I'm pretty sure he has the closer signature skills, so he was just dominating this fourth quarter. Russell Westbrook as well gets the one-handed and one, and at this point we were just running on fumes. We did not have enough firepower to keep up with this offense. You can see we end up not getting the offensive rebound there. Martin to Perkins to a cutting Martin. Great ball moving by the Thunder. And it was just all but over at this point. You know you're not going to come back from 14 down with a minute 30 left against this Oklahoma City team at home. Durant in the post. I mean, come on. There was nothing I could do here. It was just, I was getting cheesed harder than I've ever been cheesed before, only playing on superstar difficulty. But that's to be expected when you play a very good team. And Reggie Jackson showing off the athleticism. But as I said, that's to be expected when you go up against a very good team. A team now with some experience. A team that's been to the finals before, and they're going back once again. They end up sweeping the Utah Jazz 4-0, and they will be going to the NBA Finals. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this episode. The season is over. The playoff video, or not the playoff video, excuse me, the off-season video will be out on Monday. I think you guys will be excited for that. I'm actually about to go record that right now. I also want to apologize for not having this video out yesterday. I know I usually post this on Mondays and Fridays, but I got home Thursday night from a video, oh my God, from a baseball game, and I was just so exhausted. I could not do the commentary. I dropped asleep at like 10:30 that night. But either way, so that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. You can see the player of the game highlights coming up in just a moment. I don't know why, but it always extends out whenever you have like a game or a series clinching game. This little like post-game cut scene type of thing always extends out. So anyway, I don't really feel like cutting it down because I'm lazy. No, I'm kidding. But either way, you can see the player of the game is Russell Westbrook. and you can see some stats up on your screen as well. So it was a very good season for the Utah Jazz. Definitely something to build off of for the coming years. Hopefully we can do so and try to get this team to that championship level for the next season. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video for me. Notable performances on our side were Kyle Korver. He had 17 points. Bledsoe had 15 and 7. Solid performance out of him. And on the Oklahoma City side, Westbrook had 24, Martin had 23, and Durant had 22. That's all you're looking for out of those guys if you're an OKC fan. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy, and this was I'm out. Peace.